All right, welcome back to the show. Drew Pearson Live. It's time now for our Dallas Movie Minute with my man, Paul Salfen. Paul, good to see you again. How you been?
Never better. Life is good.
Yeah, you've been all over the place. What do you got for us this week?
All over the place. Well, this week is the biggest release of the week, and that's Inside Out, which is Disney Pixar's new film, and it's the Pixar's 15th release, and they've all been big hits, and this one's going to be a big hit too. So Disney doesn't always come to town, but they did this time. We had writer-director Pete Docter and producer Jonas Rivera. Now, Pete Docter has such an amazing mind. From his mind came Up, Toy Story 1, 2, and 3, WALL-E, and Monsters, Inc., all big hits.
All right.
And so he came up with this one. It's a really, really neat story about a girl who moves across the country and has to deal with all the different emotions in her head. So we've got joy, fear, anger, disgust, and sadness, and they're all voiced by big voices. And it's just a fun, fun movie, but kind of high concept. So the adults, I think, may like this one more than the kids.
All right, let's check it out then, right?
All right, let's take a look.
Nothing's working. Why isn't it working?
We have a major problem.
Oh, I wish Joy was here.
We can fix this. We just have to get back to headquarters.
That's long-term memory. You could get lost in there.
Think positive.
Okay. I'm positive you will get lost in there.
Well, first of all, congratulations on this film. We loved it, and I'm not just saying that because you guys are sitting here, but it's the best movie of the year so far.
All right.
Thank you. So have you guys started preparing your Oscar speeches? Because you're going to get it.
No, we haven't. We're just happy to be done with the movie.
5 years. We're just happy we're done, and it's very nice that people are responding so far, and we're really proud of it.
And you guys have the best kind of fame ever because you've entertained millions of people, yet you're probably still able to roam free and enjoy life. That's got to be amazing. Right?
Yeah, it's animation's faceless, isn't it? So.
Yep, which is awesome because we get all the fun of making stuff, and then we just kind of blend in. You know?
Yeah.
What do you think you're always going to remember about working on this one? Is there a certain day, scene, or time that stands out to you?
To be honest, the recording of actors always kind of stresses me out. It's a nerve-wracking time, and it's probably the most like live action.
Yeah.
Because okay, we have 3 hours with this actor before he or she goes away, and whatever we get
40 lines and whatever it is.
Whereas in animation, we're working like at a slow motion pace. So on this film, though, all of the actors are so fantastic, so collaborative. I would look forward to them. And so I guess I'm thinking of like sitting there with Amy Poehler and Phyllis Smith. That was pretty awesome.
That was awesome. I think I'd say there was a moment when you've been 3 years in the movie and it's just been planning and designing and drawing and all that. And I walked into the screening room one day and it was the first time I saw Joy move. And the animators had taken the model and kind of cracked it open a little bit, and she was walking. Remember that? She did that sort of stompy. Sean Krause, one of our animators, had done it. And I almost like teared up just seeing like, wow, we've like made. It's almost like we made something that's alive, and she's beautiful, and I just that's what stuck in my head as you asked the question.
Well, and a great one to open this film with is Lava.
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
Lava was it's directed by our good friend Jim Murphy, and it came about like any of these films, sort of based on a personal observation that he had and really felt this love of the islands and the culture and the music, and he pitched it, and the studio thought it was a good idea, and we're kind of lucky that it kind of timed out to go Inside Out, and I feel like they kind of somehow that feels right, and so we were very thrilled about it.
And what is it like being at Pixar? Because to me, it would seem like the best place in the world to work.
It's pretty great.
It is. And they really spoil us. I mean, we have a beautiful building that Steve Jobs helped design, and amazing people. I think that's the main thing that I love. You could work in a dump with those people, and it still would be a joy because everybody is super talented and makes life fun. They just approach things and really always challenged by new stuff. And that's another key ingredient, I think, for Pixar is like everybody, whatever high watermark we've hit in the past, that's now down here because next time I'm going to do better.
Yeah, everyone's self-competitive in a good way.
Yeah.
The thing is, everyone feels like they own every film. That's, I think, what's really cool about it. So, I didn't necessarily work on Brave or Monsters University, but I did because I'm at Pixar and we support everybody. And so every film that we make, it comes from us, every single employee. And there's just a really great sense of pride and ownership there. It's like an old-fashioned factory kind of.
Well, and then we get another Toy Story movie too, right?
Yeah. Really fun. John Lasseter directing that, and
it's really going to be cool.
In the thick of it right now.
So will we see an Inside Out too?
Well, you never know, but at this point,
We're going to
kinda
skip it and go right to Inside Out 3.
5 years we've been working on this, so we're ready to just kind of look for some new stuff.
I know, here it is. You're just trying to put this one out, and I'm like, so when's the sequel?
No, that's exciting. It's like the.
Hopefully that means you liked it.
Yeah.
Loved it, absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Nice talking to you. Thank you.
Great interview, man. Excellent
Thank you so much.
interview, as always. And this looks like it's going to be another hit for them, right?
It's going to be a big hit. Now, they're saying that this is the 15th feature, and they've all been #1. They're saying this might be the first one that might not be #1, and not because it's not good,
right,
but because they got to beat out those pesky dinosaurs for Jurassic World that's just killing it out there.
It is. They are killing it. And but I think this will do, because it's adult and kids. I think they'll both enjoy this one.
Yeah, it's something you could take your kids to, your grandkids to, or you could go by yourself, and it's just as enjoyable. But make sure you get there early, because there's a short in front of it called Lava that you really need to see. It's really special. Yeah,
right,
might bring a tear to your eye, so bring a tissue.
Thank you for being part of that and bringing Pixar films to Drew Pearson Live. Up next on Drew Pearson Live, I will be joined by the lovely Lawana Gladney, and she's here to share some wellness advice. So stay tuned.
Drew Pearson Live is brought to you by Whataburger. The Honey Mustard Whatachicken Club is a tangy twist on a tasty classic. Enjoy it while you can, only at Whataburger.